Hey everyone, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. It's Indie Author Showcase Day today, which means it's time for a fresh batch of self-published fantasy and science fiction authors to talk to you about their books. So settle down, buckle up, and hopefully find some new titles to add to your TBR.
Hi there, I'm Jonathan Shuerger. I am the author of the Shades of Black series and the Exorcism of Frosty the Snowman series. I am a United States Marine who started writing for my Marines when it was around Christmas time. We were deployed in Iraq, and the guys were getting depressed because they were away from home, and it was getting colder, and they just needed something to pick them up. So I wrote the book, The Exorcism of Frosty the Snowman, while I was in Iraq. And that's this one right here. You can find that on Amazon. And it's just a real short little guy. It's super fun. But the place where all my energy goes, where my heart is the Shades of Black series. This is book number 1 in Darkness Cast. So I started writing this fantasy series about a young man who prays for a mentor to teach him how to be a hero. But instead, he gets a dark sorcerer who has killed thousands of them. And now every time the young man fails, the sorcerer kills him and brings him back to life, because if you fail, you should die. The series tracks the sorcerer and the soldier as they're fighting against the legions of hell, but also learning about each other. We have the idealist and the cynic. We have the one who believes and the one who no longer believes. I like to use Shopify because I like to see more of the money going to the authors that are doing the work rather than to Amazon. Amazon will take about a 70% cut. Of course, an ebook's only 30%, yay. But audio, they're taking 85%. If you're doing paperbacks, they're taking 70%. So I like to go to Shopify, do direct sales. You guys get signed copies and discounts and coupon codes and all the stuff that I can give you. So yeah, go to jonathanshuerger.com, bookstore.jonathanshuerger.com, and get a copy today.
Hi, I'm Delilah Waan, epic fantasy author of the Resonance Crystal Legacy series. If you're a regular here, you might have already seen my SBFBO semi-finalist debut novel featured a couple of times on Dom's channel. It's a post-magic school fantasy about an angry Asian daughter of immigrants fighting privileged rich kids in a job hunt tournament. Think Jade City meets The Hunger Games. Today, I'm here to talk to you about the sequel, Supplicant. In Petition, she needed to get a job. In Supplicant, she has one, but it's mission impossible. She needs to sail across the high seas on an epic quest beyond the edge of the known world with a bunch of backstabbing houseborn, her bitterest rival included, in order to steal a heavenly artifact before the Dominion's enemies can do the same. It's Six of Crows meets Mistborn with a Locktoon twist. If you enjoy epic fantasy with heists, legendary magic, intrigue and betrayal, ruthless characters who will sacrifice anything to get what they need, and emotional damage, Supplicant is the book for you. It is live on Kickstarter right now, and you can head on over there to check out the sample chapters and pledge to get early access to the book before its general retail release. And if you like shiny special editions with gorgeous foiled case art, glorious dust jacket illustrations, and a stunning interior black and white character brushwork portrait, you can get those too.
Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Matt Turner. I'm a brand new author, and my debut novel is First Contact America. First Contact America is a sci-fi adventure, kind of in the same vein as Star Wars or Star Trek, only there's no magic, there's no force, there's no laser swords yet. I like to weave in some elements of cyberpunk because things like Blade Runner were a big inspiration for me. I also like to explore themes such as faith, family, love, loss, despair, hope, and what it actually means to be human, what humanity actually means to every one of us. I don't want to give too much away, but the story's main characters are a family from America, hence the name First Contact America. And they're preparing for a fun weekend away, a little family getaway, a woman, a girl's weekend, and a boy's weekend kind of thing, when aliens show up and humanity makes first contact. Without giving too much away, somehow the family ends up split, and they have to try and get back together. That's probably where I should leave it, because I don't want to give away too much. There is a lot of things that happen. It takes place in both space and on Earth. But I hope maybe you'll check it out. It is available on Amazon as both an ebook and paperback. I don't have a paperback here because it costs too much to ship to where I currently am. But hopefully you will check it out. And if you do, I would greatly appreciate that. And you could maybe help answer the question, what happens when first contact doesn't quite go the way we thought it would?
Hi, I'm Palmer Pickering, and I am here to talk about my latest release, which is Darktown. It is a lit RPG, kind of epic fantasy crossover. It's like light lit RPG, which basically is epic fantasy with plot points that are based on video game mechanics from like MMORPGs. My inspirations were Witcher 3 and Final Fantasy 14, although they're not like exactly like that. But basically it's about a young woman who works in a tavern, her parents' tavern, and this is the little hobgoblin who also works at the tavern. And there's this underground dragons game where all the men in the village go and kind of disappear for years at a time. And she decides that she wants to go. So she goes down into this dungeon crawl, basically, and has to learn how to, survive and how to level up and how to get power. And it's basically, kind of RPG mechanics in that there's crafting and gathering and then fighting and raiding, and then there's a big boss. And the whole thing is kind of created and run by dragons. And the dragons are pretty elusive. They don't play a big part, but they're kind of behind the scenes, creating things and causing some mayhem sometimes. So it's just a fun adventure. It's like a palette cleanser. It's short for me. It's like 400 pages. Like usually I write like 800 pages. So it's real quick, easy read. It has a ton of illustrations. It has 23 original illustrations that I commissioned from 3 fabulous artists, in addition to the cover, which is by Dusan Markovic. So there's a lot of illustrations, like I said. In the ebook, they're in color, but they're black and white here. And it's also out on audiobook, narrated by Lindsay Dorcas. She's fantastic. So anyway, it's out. Check it out if you want a little fun thing. It's actually book 1 in a long series, if I can handle getting out like 7 books for just the first game, which is called The Dragon's Crawl. So anyway, check it out. Bye.
Hey there, I'm author GJ Terral. Firstly, let me apologize for the glare on the glasses. I don't have the ability to switch into my contacts right now. But I'm here to talk about the Binding Tenets trilogy, specifically Bloodwoven, and the soon-to-be-released Bloodbound. I can't show the cover for that one because we're doing a cover reveal October 24th. But I'll happily show you the cover of Bloodwoven one more time. So the Binding Tenets trilogy, Bloodwoven specifically, is about a soldier, Lynn, single POV, fast-paced sword and sorcery. I throw characters, magic, action, monsters, all of that at you with this book. So what is it about? Lynn is a soldier. He's on a mission to escort 2 individuals, and while on that mission, one of them is attacked and murdered. Subsequently, a little bit after, Lynn is grievously wounded, left dying, and an unlikely ally heals him using forbidden magic. What this means for Lin is that everything he's been taught to believe about the binding tenets might not necessarily be true. He has a huge crisis of faith and seeks, a large part of the story is him seeking to come to terms with who he is. Is he a soldier, a hero, or a monster? And so that's the Binding Tenets trilogy in a nutshell. That's Bloodwoven specifically. Book 2 revolves around the fallout of the events of Book 1, of course. So yeah, thank you. It's available on Kindle Unlimited, Amazon, bookshop.org, a few different places. So again, thank you for your time, and I hope you consider picking up a copy of Bloodwoven and Bloodbound.
Hello there, I am Melissa Widmaier, author of Epic Fantasy, and these are the first 2 books in my Realm of Light series, The Wind at Ocalo and A Crow in the Canyon. This series focuses on one remarkable family destined to change the kingdom, for good or ill. The main character is Marl, a rambunctious healer with fire magic who is being manipulated and molded by the wind spirit. These two cause lots of chaos, but Marl's loved ones are always there to rescue him from himself. Their deep bond transcends all woes and prophecies. I'm excited to share the story of the Gonwins with you, and I hope you have happy reading. Bye.
Hey there, my name is Adam Bassett, and I am a designer, an illustrator, and also an author. About a week ago, at time of recording, I came out with this little guy. It's Digital Extremities. It's a short story collection set in a near future, increasingly cyberpunk world, but we're really looking at the people who are just living in that place. We're not tackling any global corporations. We're not tackling any AI. Somebody else is probably doing that. In here, we're talking about helping your family and trying to make rent and finding a missing person. Like, these are all really inspired in part, by the classic science fiction cyberpunk stories, but also literary and contemporary fiction. So if you're looking for something a little bit different, people have been comparing this to Black Mirror, which was not something I necessarily intended, but I will take it. But yeah, check it out. It's available pretty much everywhere, and hope you enjoy.
Thank you so much to all of the authors who've taken the time to film a video and send it over to me for inclusion in today's showcase. I hope you all enjoyed listening to them talking about their books, and you can check out more details using the book and author links in the box below this video. If you're a self-published fantasy or science fiction author and you want to appear in a future one of these videos, check out the showcase page on my website, dominishbooks.com, and you can find all of the details you need there to get a video over to me. That's all I've got for you today, so thank you very much for joining me. I hope to see you in the next one sometime soon. Until then, as always though, take care of yourselves, read some good books. Bye for now.